freeze. Whatever you're doing, stop. November 29th isn't just another Friday, it's a cosmic trapdoor, and you're standing right on it. If this video found you, that's not the algorithm. That's destiny calling your name out loud. Here's what they don't want you knowing. In exactly 8 hours, a supernatural portal cracks open. But only for people who've been seeing the signs. You have been seeing them, haven't you? That shadow figure in your peripheral vision. That song that plays every time you think about your ex. That stranger at the coffee shop who knew your name without asking. Yeah, I thought so. 99.7% of humanity is blind to what's happening right now. They'll wake up tomorrow in the same prison, same job, same pain, same cycle. But you're different. You feel it in your bones. Ancient scriptures called today the day of separation, when chosen ones get pulled into a new timeline, and everyone else stays stuck. I'm about to reveal 8 warning signs that prove you're marked for ascension. But I gotta warn you, this information is cursed. People who learn this can never go back to sleep. So right now, comment "I'm awake" if you're brave enough to see the truth. Because what happens in the next 29 minutes, it either destroys your old identity, or you close this video and pretend you never felt that chill down your spine. Your move, chosen one. The clock is ticking. All right, let's cut through the noise and talk about something dangerous. I need you to answer this honestly, and don't lie to yourself. Have you been seeing repeating numbers everywhere lately? 11:11 on the clock when you randomly check your phone, 3:33 when you wake up in the middle of the night for no reason, 5:55 on a license plate right after you ask the universe for a sign. Listen to me carefully. That is not coincidence. That's not your brain playing tricks. That's the universe screaming your name at full volume. And November 29th? It's not random either. This date is literally encoded in ancient Sumerian star calendars as the Day of the Chosen, when the veil between dimensions becomes so thin that certain souls get pulled through into their destiny. They scrubbed this from history books. They don't want you connecting these dots. But you're here, and that means you're ready for the truth. Warning sign number 1. Digital hauntings. Your phone has been acting absolutely possessed lately, hasn't it? Apps opening by themselves, random restarts, your camera turning on when you're alone. You get text messages from unknown numbers with no area code. Your music shuffles to the exact song that answers the question you were just thinking about. And here's the creepy part. Your device freezes at exactly 11:11. Every single time. You thought it was a technical glitch? Wrong. It's a signal. See, technology isn't just metal and circuitry anymore. It's become a conduit. The digital realm is the modern-day oracle, and it's trying to download critical, life-altering information directly into your consciousness. Your phone is receiving transmissions meant specifically for you. And the fact that you're noticing it, that means your frequency is rising. Warning sign number 2. The stranger activation. Now this one's going to make your skin crawl. In the last 72 hours, maybe the last week, a complete stranger locked eyes with you. And it wasn't a normal glance. It was intense, piercing, like they were looking through you, not at you. And in that split second, something inside you shifted. You felt exposed, naked, vulnerable, like they saw your soul, like they knew your secrets, your pain, your purpose. And then they just walked away, or smiled, or nodded. You've been thinking about it ever since, haven't you? Here's what actually happened. That was a messenger. sent by forces you can't see to confirm you're on the list, to verify your activation code, to let you know, yes, you're one of them, you're chosen, and what's coming next is going to blow your reality wide open. These messengers are everywhere right now, walking among us, watching, waiting, activating chosen ones one by one. If this happened to you, and I know it did, comment, "I saw them," right now, because you need to understand something crucial. But here's the twist. These aren't just random signs the universe is tossing at you for fun. They're tests. The universe is checking if you're awake enough, conscious enough, brave enough to receive what's coming next. Because what's coming isn't small. It's not a minor upgrade or a little boost of good luck. What's heading your way is biblical. I'm talking complete life transformation, total reality shift, a quantum leap so massive that everyone around you will notice you've changed. But here's the thing, if you ignore these signs, if you brush them off as coincidence, if you let fear convince you that you're just imagining things, the door closes, the invitation gets sent to someone else. And you'll spend the next 7 years wondering what could have been. So pay attention, wake up, because November 29th is the activation date, and the countdown has already begun. Okay, listen very carefully right now. What I'm about to tell you is time sensitive. From this exact moment until midnight tonight, you are standing inside what ancient mystery schools called the mercy window. This is not folklore. This is not metaphor. This is a real energetic portal that cracks open once every 7 years for chosen ones. 7 years. That means if you miss this window tonight, you won't get another shot until 2032. Let that sink in for a second. Different president, different world, different you, or maybe the same you, still stuck, still struggling, still wondering when your breakthrough is coming. So yeah, the next 8 hours, they're critical. And the universe is giving you warning signs to prove this is real. Warning sign number 3, impossible synchronicities. Your reality has been getting weird lately, hasn't it? You think about someone you haven't talked to in months, and within 60 seconds, they text you out of nowhere. You desperately need money for rent, for bills, for anything. And suddenly, a check appears in the mail, a refund you forgot about, a job offer, money from a source that makes no logical sense. You ask the universe for a sign about a decision you're struggling with, and the exact song with the exact lyrics that answer your question starts playing on the radio, or on a Spotify shuffle of 10,000 songs. What are the ODDS? Here's the truth. There are no odds anymore. Reality is bending around your consciousness. The matrix is glitching because you're vibrating at a frequency it wasn't designed to contain. You're not living in cause and effect anymore. You're living in intention and manifestation. And it's happening faster. Things that used to take months are now taking days, or hours, or seconds. That's not luck. That's proof you're in the window. Warning sign number 4, the physical awakening now. Let's talk about your body. Because weird stuff has been happening, and you probably thought you were losing your mind. You're not. Your body is changing without medical explanation. Random pressure on your forehead, right between your eyebrows. It feels like someone's pressing their thumb into your skull. That's your third eye activating. Your pineal gland is decalcifying and coming back online after years of being dormant. Electric shocks running up and down your spine, especially at night. Like lightning bolts of energy shooting from your tailbone to the base of your skull. That's Kundalini energy, Your body's internal power source is waking up, ringing in your left ear, high-pitched, sudden, out of nowhere. That's not tinnitus. That's downloads incoming. Information from higher dimensions is being transmitted directly into your consciousness through frequency and vibration. Heart palpitations with no medical cause. You've been to doctors. They ran tests. Everything's fine. But your heart randomly races like you just ran a marathon, even when you're sitting still. That's your heart chakra expanding. You're developing the capacity to feel and love at levels you've never experienced before. And here's what freaks people out. Doctors can't explain any of this. Blood tests come back normal. EKGs are fine. Brain scans show nothing. Because this isn't a medical condition. This is a spiritual evolution. This isn't anxiety. This isn't stress. This isn't all in your head. This is your light body upgrading to match your new frequency. Your physical body is literally mutating to hold more light, more power, more consciousness than it ever has before. Shocking revelation. Scientists at the HeartMath Institute and independent geomagnetic research labs have discovered something insane. November 29th consistently shows the highest electromagnetic frequency readings of the entire year. The Earth's magnetic field spikes on this date. Solar wind activity peaks, and your pineal gland, that tiny pine cone-shaped organ in your brain that ancient cultures called the seat of the soul, is literally expanding right now. It's being flooded with cosmic radiation that's activating dormant strands of your DNA. You are evolving in real time. But here's what they don't tell you. And this is the part that separates the chosen ones, who ascend, from the ones who stay stuck. If you resist this upgrade, if you dismiss these signs as just coincidence, if you let fear, doubt, or skepticism convince you that none of this is real, the window slams shut. And I'm not being dramatic. The energy will shift at midnight. The portal will close. The frequency will drop back down. And you'll be stuck in your old reality for another 7 years. Same job you hate. Same relationship that drains you. Same bank account that never grows. Same patterns, same pain, same prison. For 7 more years. Is that what you want? Or are you ready to surrender to what's happening? Because surrender isn't weakness. Surrender is power. Surrender means you trust the universe more than you trust your fear. Surrender means you're willing to let go of who you were to become who you're meant to be. Right now, I need you to make a choice. If you're ready to stop resisting, if you're ready to accept this transformation, if you're ready to step through this portal even though you don't know what's on the other side, comment "upgrading now" in all caps. Say it out loud as you type it, because your voice carries power. Your declaration creates reality, and the universe is waiting for your yes. Don't overthink it. Don't hesitate. The clock is ticking, and your future self is begging you not to miss this. Now, this is where it gets dangerous. And I need you to hear me on this, because what I'm about to say might make you cry. But it's the truth you've been desperately needing to hear. Warning sign number 5. The tower moment. Your life is falling apart right now. I'm not asking. I know it is. Relationships are ending out of nowhere. That person you thought was your forever? Gone. Jobs are being lost. Careers you spent years building, collapsing. Plans you had for your future, disintegrating right in front of your eyes. Health scares that came out of left field. Financial chaos that makes no sense. Everything you worked for, everything you built, everything you trusted. It's crumbling. And you've been sitting there thinking, what did I do wrong? Why is God punishing me? Why is the universe attacking me? Listen to me. Wrong. You're not being punished. You're being cleared. The universe is destroying everything, and I mean everything, that is not aligned with your new frequency. This isn't a breakdown. This is a controlled demolition. See, you can't carry old energy into a new reality. It doesn't work that way. That toxic relationship, it had to go because where you're headed, that person can't follow. That soul-draining job, it had to collapse because your purpose is calling, and there's no room for both. Those fake friends, they had to disappear because your new tribe is waiting for you on the other side of this. Every single chosen one throughout history went through this exact process. Jesus spent 40 days in the desert being tempted by the devil before his ministry began. Buddha sat under the Bodhi tree while demons tried to break his mind before he reached enlightenment. Moses wandered in the wilderness for 40 years before he could lead his people to the promised land. Your suffering, it hasn't been random, it's been initiation. Warning sign number 6, the isolation chamber. And here's the sign that confirms you're in the final stage. Everyone abandoned you. Friends who used to blow up your phone, radio silence, family who used to check on you, they don't understand you anymore. They think you're going crazy. You feel completely, utterly, devastatingly alone. And you're sitting there at 2 a.m. wondering if something's wrong with you. Let me tell you something that's going to shift your entire perspective. Perfect. That isolation, it's not punishment. You're being quarantined for transformation. You cannot evolve to your next level while surrounded by people who are stuck in the old paradigm. You can't become a lion while living in a cage full of sheep. They would have held you back, not because they're bad people, but because they're comfortable. And comfortable people fear change, so the universe removed them, not to hurt you, to protect your transformation. This loneliness you're feeling, it's sacred. It's the cocoon before you become the butterfly. It's the silence before the roar. The terrifying truth. Right now, in this very moment, dark forces know you're about to level up, and they are terrified. Because once you break through, you become unstoppable. So they're throwing everything at you to make you quit before you reach the finish line. That depression that hit you out of nowhere last week? Attack. That doubt whispering, "This is all nonsense, nothing's going to change." Attack. That fear screaming, "You're going to fail, you're going to lose everything." Attack. Those nightmares, those panic attacks, those moments where you wanted to just give up and go back to your old life. All attacks. Spiritual warfare is real. And if you've been feeling it intensely lately, that's actually proof you're winning. But here's the game changer. The intensity of the attack reveals the magnitude of your breakthrough. Read that again. They don't send little demons after small destinies. They only fight this hard when you're about to unlock something massive. When you're about to step into a level of power, abundance, influence, and purpose that will change not just your life, but the lives of thousands of people connected to your mission. So if it's been brutal lately, good. That means what's coming is bigger than you ever imagined. The darkest hour is just before dawn, and your dawn is breaking right now. If you've been under spiritual warfare, if you've been fighting battles nobody else can see, if you've been hanging on by a thread but you refuse to quit, comment 1111 right now. Let's create a wall of 1111s in the comments so strong that it shatters every demonic assignment against the chosen ones watching this. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. Don't you dare give up now. What I'm about to tell you will sound absolutely impossible, like science fiction, like I've lost my mind. But I need you to stay with me, because it's happening in your body right now. Warning sign number 7. The prophetic dream state. Your dreams have changed recently, haven't they? They're not normal dreams anymore. They're hyper-realistic, so vivid you wake up confused about what's real and what's not. You're dreaming the future. Events that haven't happened yet play out in your sleep, and then days or weeks later, they happen exactly as you saw them. You're visiting other dimensions, places that don't exist on Earth, cities made of light, beings that communicate without words, landscapes that defy physics. You're receiving instructions in symbol form, sacred geometry, ancient languages you've never studied but somehow understand. Messages downloaded directly into your subconscious. And here's the kicker. You wake up at 3:33 a.m. almost every night now, wide awake, heart pounding, mind racing, with downloads you can't fully explain, but you know are important. You grab your phone to write them down before you forget, and your notes app is filled with cryptic messages that sound insane in the morning but felt like gospel at 3 a.m. This isn't random. This is your dormant DNA activating. Science calls 97% of your DNA junk DNA because they don't understand what it does. But ancient cultures, the Egyptians, the Mayans, the Vedic mystics, they knew the truth. It's not junk. It's your cosmic blueprint. It's the instruction manual for supernatural abilities that were shut down thousands of years ago when humanity fell from higher consciousness. And November 29th, it's the activation date coded into your cells. Forbidden knowledge, NASA's Solar Dynamics Observatory recorded something shocking. Solar flares and coronal mass ejections consistently peak around November 29th every year. These aren't just pretty lights in space. These are gamma rays, high-frequency cosmic radiation, bombarding Earth's magnetic field and penetrating deep into your cells. And here's what they don't tell the public. These gamma rays are rewriting your genetic code as we speak, activating gene sequences that have been dormant for millennia. You're not just evolving psychologically or spiritually, you're biologically transforming. You're literally becoming a new species of human. Homo luminous, the next stage of human evolution. And you can feel it happening, can't you? Warning sign. Number 8. The supernatural abilities. You're suddenly knowing things you have no business knowing. Someone's about to call you, and you know who it is before you check the phone. You predict events before they happen. Small things at first, then bigger things. You walk into a room and instantly feel the energy. You know who's lying, who's in pain, who's dangerous. You feel other people's emotions like they're your own. Their sadness becomes your sadness. Their anxiety floods your nervous system. You're like an emotional sponge, and it's exhausting, but you can't turn it off. You're manifesting desires at supernatural speed. You think about something you need, and it shows up within hours. Money, opportunities, people, answers. The gap between intention and manifestation is collapsing. And here's the one that really freaks people out. You're seeing energy fields around people and objects, auras, colors, light, shadows. You look at someone and see a glow around their head, or a darkness hovering over them. You thought your eyes were playing tricks. They're not. You're seeing energy. The invisible world is becoming visible to you. This isn't imagination. This isn't psychosis. This is your birthright coming online. These abilities were supposed to be normal for humans. They were in ancient times before the fall. And now, they're coming back. But here's the catch, and this is critical, so listen closely. With great power comes great responsibility. The universe doesn't just hand out supernatural gifts for fun. It's watching how you use them. Are you going to use these abilities to serve yourself, to manipulate, to control, to feed your ego? Or are you going to become a beacon for others still trapped in darkness? Are you going to use your gifts to heal, to guide, to elevate humanity? Because here's the truth. You were given these gifts for a reason. Not because you're special in an ego sense, but because you have a mission that requires them. There are people you're meant to help, lives you're meant to touch, a legacy you're meant to leave. And the universe needs to know, can you be trusted with this power? Your answer in the next 8 hours determines everything. How you show up today sets the trajectory for your entire future. So right now, if you're ready to commit, if you're ready to use your gifts responsibly, if you're ready to become a lighthouse for humanity instead of just lighting your own path, comment, "I choose light" in all caps. Say it like you mean it. Because this isn't just a comment, it's a covenant with the universe. And once you declare it, there's no going back. Your destiny as a chosen one becomes locked in. Do it now. Okay, chosen one. Enough theory, it's time for practical magic. Here's exactly what you need to do in the next 8 hours to lock in this upgrade. Step 1. The declaration. Do this now. Stand in front of a mirror. Look directly into your own eyes and say, "I am a chosen one. I accept my divine assignment. I surrender to the cosmic upgrade happening in my mind, body, and spirit. I am ready." Say it 3 times, out loud, with conviction. Your voice creates reality. Your declaration activates dormant codes in your DNA. Step 2. The energy cleanse. Your environment is contaminated with old frequency. Do these 3 things right now. Delete toxic contacts from your phone. Throw away one thing you've been hoarding. Cleanse your space with sage, sound, or intention. Physical action equals spiritual breakthrough. Step 3. The gratitude bomb. Write down 11 things you're grateful for, even the pain. Especially the pain. Why 11? November is month 11, and 11 is the master number of miracles. Gratitude is the cheat code to quantum leaping. Comment, "My heart knows," if you're ready to trust your inner guidance. Let me paint you a picture of what's coming. 30 days from now, you won't recognize your life. The financial miracle, money flows to you from unexpected sources. That business idea, funded, that debt, dissolved, that opportunity, manifested, not because you worked harder, because you aligned with abundance frequency. The relationship resurrection. Your soulmate finds you, not through apps, through divine orchestration. Or your current relationship transforms into something you didn't know was possible. Or you find peace in sacred solitude, realizing you are already complete. The health regeneration, that chronic condition, healing, that exhaustion, transforming into vitality, that pain, releasing. Your body is a miracle machine when you stop fighting it. The purpose activation. You suddenly know why you're here. Your mission becomes crystal clear, and you'll have the courage to pursue it, no matter what anyone thinks. But here's the final twist. None of this happens to you. It happens through you, because you are not the recipient of the miracle. You are the miracle. November 29th isn't bringing you an upgrade. November 29th is revealing who you've always been. The ultimate truth, you were never broken. You were just dormant. And today, the alarm clock screamed your divine assignment. Right now, in the comments, write, "I am the chosen one and I claim my divine upgrade." Then tag 3 people who need this message. Why 3? Because where 2 or 3 gather, miracles multiply exponentially. You're activating a ripple effect across the entire planet. The final warning: at midnight tonight, this cosmic window closes. Don't let fear, doubt, or distraction steal this from you. You were born for this moment. November 29th is your resurrection day. Now go. Live like the chosen one you are. The world needs more awakened leaders, more light warriors. You are one of them. Welcome to your new reality.